How can I learn to properly navigate without guidance? In the previous talk, my aim was to encourage people to spend some time investigating the different mental states that your mind can find itself in.
Do you want me to tell you why most people never wake up? Because they can't handle the truth? They'd rather entertain themselves, numb themselves, live on autopilot, than look in the mirror without masks. And the truth is this: you control nothing. Not your partner, not your money, not your future, not even your next breath. The only thing you can control is your mind, and you haven't even learned to master that. Harsh, yes, painful also, but worse is spending an entire life believing you are free, when in reality you are just a puppet of your impulses, your emotions, and the ideas that others planted in your head. Every time you react without thinking, someone else is writing your script. Every time fear paralyzes you, someone else is directing your movie. Every time desire drags you, someone else is deciding your destiny. And the most disturbing part? You got used to it. You got used to suffering in silence, to settling for crumbs, to lying to yourself saying, "That's life." Do you know the favorite phrase of slaves? Nothing can be done, but the Shaolin discovered something most will never know. With a specific training, in a single day, you can begin to reprogram your mind and become the master of your inner world. Not the external world, because that's an illusion, but of the only territory that truly belongs to you, your consciousness. If you can't handle hearing this, stop the video right now. Go back to your comfort zone, back to your routine, back to sleep. No one will judge you, but if you dare to continue, prepare yourself, because after today, you will never think the same again. And believe me, some will hate me for saying this, others will love me. But you won't be able to forget. Hit subscribe and hit the bell, so you don't miss any of this valuable content. Human beings believe they are free. They walk the streets with a phone in their pocket, with the illusion of choosing what to eat, what to wear, what to post on social media. They believe their decisions come from their will, when in reality they are the echo of a conditioning they never questioned. The truth is brutal. We live trapped in two invisible prisons. Prisons with no iron bars, yet stronger than any cell. They are called attachment and rejection. Attachment is a golden chain. It shines, it weighs. Sometimes you even caress it with pride, but it's still a chain. It's when you say to yourself, "Without that person I am nothing. If I lose this job, I'll die. If they take away my status, I'll stop being worthy." It's the poisoned kiss of dependence. You get so attached to the cage that you forget you were born a bird. Rejection is the other side. It doesn't shine, it doesn't seduce, it burns. It's hating something or someone so much that you end up chained to it. You think you've left it behind, but you drag it around like a backpack on fire. Tell me honestly, how many people did you hate in silence today? Even if you didn't say it out loud, each one stole your energy. Every mental insult was a leak of power. Every painful memory you replayed was another lock on your cell. Attachment and rejection are the yin and yang of emotional slavery. One makes you cling, the other makes you flee. And in both cases, you lose your center. The Shaolin understood this centuries ago. They said the common man is like a dog chasing bones. He runs after what he wants, flees from what he fears, and never realizes he's tied with an invisible leash. That dog thinks he's running free, when in reality, he's just circling the same post. Sound familiar? Look at daily life. A person spends hours checking their phone, waiting for a message that never comes. Attachment, another can't sleep because they replay the face of the one who betrayed them. Rejection. Another goes into debt up to their neck to maintain a lifestyle they don't even enjoy. Suffering, when seen clearly, is a hidden gem. Every tear is an invisible weight. Every failure is a steel bar. And every blow of life is a secret training to forge you into a warrior. The problem is, we were taught to run from pain as if it were poison. We numb ourselves. Food, alcohol, social media, quick relationships, anything to avoid feeling about what you don't face today comes back tomorrow multiplied. Most of your current problems exist because in the past you ran away from a small pain. That uncomfortable conversation you avoided, today is a broken relationship. That fear you didn't face, today is a chasm that limits you. That habit you didn't cut, today is a chain you drag. Here's the truth. The pain you didn't face in time has now become a monster. And the more you avoid it, the bigger it grows. The Shaolin don't seek suffering for pleasure. They are not mad, but when it comes, they don't reject it. They look at it directly. They breathe it. They turn it into training. They know that if they can stay 1 minute longer in discomfort, that 1 minute is worth more than 1,000 hours of comfort. Think of Shaolin training. Bodhis striking wood, muscles burning, impossible postures held for hours. Why do they do it? Because they know that when the mind learns to live with physical pain, it also learns to withstand emotional pain. And a man who can endure both is a man unbreakable. Suffering reveals the truth about yourself. When everything is fine, anyone can smile. When everything collapses, that's when you see who you really are. That's when you discover if your mind is a leaf that breaks with the wind or a rock that endures it all. Remember this, pain doesn't come to destroy you, it comes to show you what you are made of. And if you have the courage to look at it as training, every wound becomes a scar of power. A weak body makes a weak mind. A strong body forges a clear mind. That's why in Shaolin, we train both. We jump, we strike, we meditate, we fast. Not out of vanity, but out of discipline. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is freedom. When you train yourself to do what you don't want, when you don't want to, then nothing can stop you. A modern example. Set your alarm and wake up without negotiation. If you conquer the bed, you conquer half the world. A disciple once joked, "Master, I want to become enlightened quickly." The master replied, "Start by washing the dishes without complaining." Listen carefully. Not everyone who started this video has made it this far, but you have. And that already makes you different. Part of a minority that refuses to live asleep. You are about to hear the 24-hour secret, the Shaolin technique that very few have the courage to apply. But before I reveal it, I want you to make a pact with yourself. Write it in the comments. I am not my past. I am my training. By doing this, you are not writing random words. You are leaving a public mark. A sign that you crossed halfway and that you are ready for what comes next. Believe me, that already puts you in another league. Practices in 24 hours, here comes. The forbidden secret. What the ancients called the training of the spirit in a single day. Because, although total mastery of the mind takes years, the truth is that in just 24 hours you can reprogram your brain and your energy if you follow these exact practices. This is not a motivational trick. This is not magic. This is discipline. And if you truly do it, tomorrow you will not be the same person you are today. Morning. Conscious meditation. Your first battle begins at dawn. The moment you open your eyes, don't grab your phone, don't check messages, don't turn on the television. That's like inviting the noise of the world into your inner temple. Sit down. 15 minutes. Your back straight like a sword, your breath deep like a river, your mind like an open sky. Don't fight your thoughts, don't chase them, don't repress them. Just watch them pass, like clouds floating across the sky of your consciousness. At first it will feel uncomfortable. Thoughts of every kind will come. The shopping list, the person who owes you money, the appointment you have later. Let them pass, because in the silence of this practice, something invisible happens. Your brain begins to understand that you are not your thoughts. You are the witness of them. Viral phrase. When you learn to observe your mind, you stop being its slave. If you do this every morning, you will start the day from the center, not from the chaos. Midday. Emotional awareness. Around midday comes the real test. Emotions. Someone will speak to you harshly. Something won't go as planned. Your ego will want to defend itself, to fight, to react. That is the moment. Don't react. Breathe 3 times, deeply, as if each inhale were a Shaolin strike straight into the heart of chaos. Ask yourself, is what I feel a spark or a fire? Most emotions are sparks, but because you don't see them, you blow on them and turn them into fires. Example, you receive a cold message from your partner. Your mind starts, they don't love me anymore. They're probably with someone else. They're going to leave me. That was just a spark. You turned it into a fire. Emotional awareness means seeing the spark without blowing on it. You breathe, you calm down, and from there, you decide what to do. Viral phrase. Between stimulus and response lies your freedom. Afternoon. Physical movement. The third practice arrives. As the sun begins to set, physical movement. Not for aesthetics, not for muscles, not for likes on Instagram. It's for your mind. For 30 minutes, put your body in discomfort. Run, do push-ups, train martial arts, jump rope, hit the bag, whatever you choose. Just make it intense. Why? Because when the body screams enough, the mind wants to quit. And if you train at that point, you teach your brain that fatigue doesn't command you do. A strong body gives confidence. But more importantly, a trained body teaches discipline. And discipline is the gateway to freedom. The Shaolin used to say, sweat is the ink with which character is written. When you train, even when you don't feel like it, you break the first invisible chain, laziness. Night. Detachment from thoughts. The final practice is the most powerful because it closes the cycle of the day. Before going to sleep, sit down with pen and paper. Write down the 3 obsessive thoughts that haunted you during the day. Maybe it's, I don't have enough money, my boss hates me, I'll never make it. Don't analyze them. Write them down and see them for what they are. Repeated phrases in your mind, not absolute truths. Then, burn that paper. Watch as the words turn to ashes. And repeat softly, I am not my thoughts. This small ritual has immense power because you are training your subconscious to separate what you think from who you are. And when you understand that, your freedom begins. Viral phrase. Your thoughts are visitors. You are the house. Don't make them the owners. The complete cycle. Do this for 1 day, and you will feel the difference. Do it for 7 days, and you will change your mind. Do it for a year, and you will change your destiny. Because transformation does not happen by chance. It happens when you turn a single day into a temple and your mind into a disciplined disciple. The Shaolin say he who masters one day can master an entire life. The Shaolin knows that everything is impermanent. What you love will go, what you hate will go. The secret is not to possess, but to let go. Courage to act, detachment to release. That is where spiritual freedom lies. Today, you received a secret that was hidden for centuries. You don't need 10 years in a monastery. You only need to practice today. With your thoughts, you create the world. Tomorrow dawns. Will you be the actor or the director?